This is how you pick stocks and crypto. You just do like this.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Okay. So invest in what you already use, right? Number one, that's the first thing. You got to think about what you have in your home. You got to think about what you have on. Think about what you use, et cetera, et cetera. Nike, Apple, Spotify, McDonald's. We eat there, use, listen to, wear all of these things. I know everybody got a piece of Nike in their closet. I know that a lot of people have an iPhone. We're recording this phone off an iPhone. Spotify, Apple Music, everybody listens to music. Imagine not waking up and slapping the tunes, man. McDonald's, you already know that these businesses are here, so this is where you would start. Now, then, I guess I'm gonna just do the top three and you do the bottom three to make it make sense. How about that? Then after that, you study the fundamentals. Uh, is their revenue growing? Is this company profitable? Is this strong brand moat?
Yeah, moat. Meaning, does this brand have what does this brand have that no other brand has? What is their edge?
Right. Okay. What is their edge? Right. Figuring out where this company is efficient at and in, and then getting in from there. Now you're looking for companies that have a long way to like a you're looking at these companies in the long term. Microsoft, invented in like 1987, I think it was. They're still around today. Microsoft is in the AI spaces. They got Microsoft Teams and things like that. You got to look for companies in the long term. Now, three, you got to use technical analysis for the timing on when you're getting into these assets. You got to use support and demand areas, utilizing TraderView, which is your best friend, to find the best entry prices, because that is where you will get those opportunities for you to dollar cost average and figure out your plan on how you're going to get into these assets and these classes.
Yes, sir. You got number 4, accumulate, don't gamble. So you build your position over time using dollar cost averaging, removing emotion. You got to think in years and not days. Back to what Flash was saying about studying the fundamentals. You want to look for companies building for the long term. So when you make this investment, you got to have your thesis, right? And you got to make the investment with, hey, do I think this company is going to be around 10 years from now, 20 years from now, right? At least very minimum 5 years from now. You got to be thinking like that. And thinking about the mindset of building your position over time, right? You don't got to just think about, I need to put 5K or wait till I have a whole boatload of money into the stock market at one time. No, when it came down to my Meta position, Meta is a more expensive stock. I didn't start with just $500, $600, $800. I built that up over time, dollar cost averaging, buying at many different prices, right? Removing my emotion. And the reason why I was okay with buying at the top, the middle, the low, right? At whatever time is because I'm thinking in years, not days, right? I'm giving Meta time, my investment time to grow into the price and what it's supposed to be into, instead of thinking it needs to be what it is right now. For crypto, I'm gonna let you take over that one real quick.
For crypto.
Oh, however you feel about that, you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah.
Now, I remember I was telling you about what crypto is. There's different use cases for these cryptos. Now, Bitcoin is the store of value, where you could use this as kind of like your quote unquote your high yield savings account, even though that sometimes there's dips in prices. Usually Bitcoin only goes up. So Bitcoin is a good place to start, but that doesn't mean that is your very first initial crypto investment. It doesn't have to be, right? There's a lot of opportunities where you can get a lot of bang for your buck. So you can get a crypto that's, less than a penny or whatever the case is. That could be your way of investing into the crypto. But Bitcoin is the prominent one. So
yeah. And speaking of Bitcoin, diversify across all asset classes. So you got ETFs that we talked about. You got individual stocks like Flash talked about Nike, Apple, Spotify. You got small crypto exposure, those altcoins Flash I talked about, right? You're balancing your assets, your risk across different asset classes. You're taking advantage of the stock market with the ETFs, right? That gives you that stable growth. Then you're taking advantage of the individual companies, which gives you that faster growth, right? That more riskier growth, but it's that growth, right? And then you even get into that small crypto exposure. You get a little bit of exposure to crypto, right? Gives you even more growth. You're exposed to another asset class for when the altcoin season happens. You're able to take advantage of that, right? You balance it all. You balance your risk across all asset classes. You never want to have all your eggs or your groceries in one bag or eggs in one basket. We know that saying, because if one egg falls, you still got the other 6 of them. If one bag ends up falling apart, you got the other one holding the groceries, man. And that's how you got to think when it comes down to the market. You got anything next? I mean, tongue twist. Anything else? Tripping.
Yep.
What's happening in the markets right now? So, when it comes